High-profile voice actors. You know them. They're in so many different roles that it would be weird not having them in games. But does their fame for certain roles ruin other characters they voice? This one's probably going to be a shorter one today, but it's still an interesting one nonetheless. Like, voice acting is huge, and you get to hear the same people over and over again, but usually they have different voices, and it's pretty cool. But then there's some people who are obviously hired for that one voice that they do really well. A few I can think of are Troy Baker and Nolan North. Troy Baker did Booker DeWitt in BioShock Infinite.
What about this?
What about it?
This is the way out, isn't it?
He also did Yuri Lowell in Tales of Vesperia and Kai Lang from the Mass Effect series. Nolan North is very famous for his Nathan Drake voice from Uncharted.
Drake discovered something on that voyage, Sully. Something so secret and so valuable, they couldn't risk it getting out.
He's also Desmond from Assassin's Creed and Deadpool. But did you know that Troy Baker also voices the Joker in Arkham Origins?
Looks like I'm gonna need to find a new playmate. Oh, and we were having so much fun, too!
And Nolan North also voices the Penguin in Batman Arkham Knight and Origins.
Boys, get him out of here. And don't ding up any of the gear. That's worth some money.
But he's also Dr. Engine in Crash Mind Over Mutant.
Crash, you fool! You're too late! It's time to drop the Doom Hammer on you! The Doom Hammer of Doom! Upon you! And let's just dance, baby!
There's lots of different voices, but the same voice is usually overused. You also have some voice actors that only have that one voice, and you could pick them out from anything. One voice actor I know for sure is like that is Yuri Lowenthal, who, like, very popular voice actor, but he does have the same voice, and you can easily pick him out, whether he's a psychopath or he's a high school student fighting crime.
Let's get back to our session. Quiet again. Damn it, not again.
There's been no sign of the ring blade nor of any malfested.
My question is, does it ruin other game experiences? Like, say if you had Nolan North's voice of Nathan Drake in another game, and you're like, cool, that's Nolan North. It's totally Drake's voice. So is it cool to hear it, or do you associate Nolan North's voice with just that one character? And does it override the entire character being associated with that same voice? Say you had two complete different characters. Nathan Drake, like the gutsy, like Indiana Jones type dude. And then you give the same voice to, like, I don't know, a shut-in who's like, doesn't want to deal with the world. But then you always will associate it with Nathan Drake, because that's the first voice you associate Nolan North with. So, I don't know, does it ruin the experience? Or is it just kind of like a quirky, like, hey, he's the same voice, but you just kind of ignore it? So let me know about your thoughts on that, because I find it very interesting, because I associate voices with a bunch of different characters, and sometimes it's really hard to differentiate them. Anyways, post it in the comments, and I will answer it in the next video. Okay, last episode was about when are spoilers okay, and a lot of responses were very similar, saying that you don't fucking spoil shit. End of story. But there's a few that were a bit different and kind of interesting, so I'll go through those. Marco says that yes, spoiling is quite bad, and they don't like getting spoiled when it's something they might want to play or watch. But sometimes it depends. They say that they don't lose too much of the plot, because they like to see how it happens, which totally makes sense. An example is if you know a character's gonna die, you want to know how it led up to that. They're kind of pissed off at people who answer, so what do you think about it? The rest of the comments for some reason not there, but by telling you the whole story and all the spoilers, it's just like, no, how does it feel? Like, don't tell me shit, just like tell me how it played and stuff like that. Rake just says it's kind of hard to really say. For really old games, it's the player's fault when they get spoiled, because they watch videos and all the Let's Plays and all the stuff about them, and they're like, oh, you spoiled it. It's like, no, you're actively looking at it. They also say in real life, it's easy to say, whoa, haven't played through that yet, no spoilers. So though sometimes you can accidentally catch a few spoilers, but you usually can catch it and be like, nope, shut up. Shut up, you assholes. Chocolate Burger 100 says that it really depends. If a person watches a Let's Play, they're stupid. because they're going to see the full game, and reviews are usually just to give hints. Sometimes they give a little bit too spoilery of a scene, but they're usually pretty tame. They also comment that my videos would probably fall into a retrospective area rather than a review. The difference between a review and a retrospective is a review is to give an overall impression of the game, so they can decide to play it or not. Retrospective tends to go through the game in more depth, mentioning the storyline, usually explaining the storyline, gameplay, production, which is exactly how I do some of the Game Light episodes, where it has a pattern of introduction, who made it, story, how it plays, music and voicing and whatever else, and then last comments. That's how it goes. So yeah, mine would definitely be a retrospective. So they say reviews are safe, retrospective not so safe. Aqua Aries 99 says that they personally think that it's not how long the game existed, but how interesting the game is for that person. So if you're really excited for the game, and you spoil the shit out of it for someone, then you're kind of a dick. Now they go into games that they weren't spoiled for, and their reaction to some of the story, it was very emotional, and when you think about it, if you know the plot and everything, it should be emotional, but if you know it, you don't care, so you probably would react differently if you were spoiled. Alright, that's it, and thank you for all your replies, and I hope to do the next video a bit faster, but, you know, busy shit, life and all that. So, thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.